It's travel day. So on travel days, drive days, however you want to put it, we have a lot to do. So we have to pack up the whole rig. And so I do easy breakfasts for us. The thing that we have found that we love the most are breakfast sandwiches made on this breakfast sandwich maker by Hamilton Beach. Super simple, easy. We can be eating as we're packing or doing, or even take it in the truck with us as we're driving if that's the way the morning's gone. It's just the best. Roswell today. We had a wonderful stay there. We stayed at the Trailer Park RV Village. Trailer Village. I'll put it in. And they were great. The owners run it themselves and were just a great, fun couple that used to RV full time. He was a travel nurse. And so they've RV'd full time and then found this place and decided to redo it and stay there. And they're redoing the house that's like got all this really cool history. Great couple. We had a great time. They have fun activities throughout the week. So we went to bingo one night as a family, and then we did karaoke last night as a family. And they had a great clubhouse and played lots of ping pong and just had a fun time. And we explored Roswell and mostly got our fix of aliens. It was fun. I would, if we were passing through or if it worked on our route again, I would stay there. Today though, I'm very excited. We are going to a Harvest Host location in Sweetwater, Texas. It is the National Wasp World War II Museum. And it's a Harvest Host location. So Harvest Host is one of the membership programs that we are a part of for RVing. And you get to go and stay on businesses' properties to spend a little bit of money there and in support, and you get to stay on their property for free. Sometimes they have hookups, sometimes they have partial hookups, sometimes they have nothing. Where we are going today has nothing, so we'll just run our generator this evening as needed. But we get to go and tour the museum, which I am super excited about. So, and the museum itself is free. They just ask for donations, so we can leave a donation when we go on in so that we can support them, especially since we're staying on their property. And yeah, so big exciting things today. Brand new state for me and the girls. We have never been to Texas, so we will be crossing over into Texas here in a few minutes, and I'm excited about that. The Wasp Museum, which I am very, very excited about. I'm hoping we make it. Right now, our GPS is showing we're going to get there right around 3:30, and the last groups can be let in at 4 o'clock, and the museum closes at 5. So even, I think we'll be okay, but we do have to set up the trailer a little bit and generators so that we can leave the dogs in the trailer and have them be comfortable before we can even go in to the museum. So I hope we make it. I really want to go. We're in Texas. Woo! Oh, woohoo! I think we're gonna make it. We made it. We got set up with 15 minutes to spare to go inside. So, whew, we made it. I'm so excited.
Fifinella was a female gremlin designed by Walt Disney for a proposed film for Roald Dahl's book, The Gremlins. During World War II, the Women Air Force Service Pilots, WASPs, asked permission to use the image as their official mascot, and the Disney company granted them the rights. In September 1942, after several times rejecting proposals to use qualified women pilots for flying duties, Army Air Force's Commanding General Henry H. Arnold agreed to form two groups designed to help meet the need for pilots to ferry aircraft. The Women's Auxiliary Ferrying Squadron, WAFS, led by Nancy Harkness Love, enlisted already qualified women pilots to transport training aircraft from factories to training bases. Meanwhile, the Women's Flying Training Detachment, WFTD, led by Jackie Cochran, oversaw an intensive training program to increase the number of women who could fly for the ferrying division. On the 5th of July, 1943, Arnold put Cochran in charge of all women pilots, with Nancy Love as the executive for women pilots in the ferrying command. A month later, on 5th of August, 1943, the WAFs and WFTD merged into a single unit for all women pilots, who were rapidly extending their qualifications to every type of aircraft in service. The new unified group called itself the Women's Air Force Service Pilots, or WASP, with its pilots known as WASPs. In the first few weeks, the WFTD required women pilots to have a private pilot license and 200 hours of flight time, and would then train them to fly the Army way. But it soon began accepting women without any prior flying experience. The flight school at Avenger Field in Sweetwater, Texas, where we visited, ran most flight training for women pilots, who at first trained only on lighter or smaller planes. Eventually, however, women proved that they could fly almost every type of aircraft in the U.S. military arsenal at the time, including the heaviest bombers and fastest fighters.
WASP trainees at Avenger Field sent many letters. Some trainees sent so many letters that later in life they wrote books about their letter correspondence. At Avenger Field, the postmaster was a civilian position. Trainees received letters from family, friends, and significant others. There were no men around, and someone had to do it. Jessie Lou Monroe, mechanic.
Their pilot training, therefore, became the same as their male counterparts. The only aspect women's training did not cover remained combat acrobatics, since the Army Air Corps had from the start intended to use women pilots to free up male pilots for combat roles. The WASP pilot training program graduated 1,074 graduates, who combined with Nancy Love's originals ferried over 50% of the combat aircraft within the United States during the war years. WASPs flew at 126 bases across the U.S., where they also towed targets for gunnery training and served as instrument instructors for the Eastern Flying Training Command.
Send me a message.
Okay. I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alright. No. That is O.
Okay.
Oh, that was O. Wait, what? Wait, is it all one letter that you're doing? You're not
No, multiple letters.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Whoops, hold on. Whoops, hold on.
Tell her the rules. I love you. SOS.
That's what she was doing.
Being able to stay overnight at the WASP Museum right on the property was an amazing experience. That evening, after we had dinner, I went back outside and just enjoyed the area and the beauty of Texas. First of all, the sunset was beautiful. And second of all, I just felt connected to the women of the WASP program. I could picture the women learning and training at Avenger Field in Sweetwater, Texas. And I want to say thank you for them and the sacrifices that they made, and all the women going forward and all those that serve in the military. If you've been to the WASP Museum in Sweetwater, Texas, what did you think? And if you haven't been, and especially if you're a member of Harvest Host, give it a shot. Go check it out. It was a beautiful, wonderful location to stay at overnight, and the museum itself was fantastic.
She was the first female reservist to fly a Thunderbird in 2011. Holy cow. Why did it take so long? Are you flying? I love it.